Real quick to kind of conclude, and then we have some, we can have kind of a question and answer period. LinkedIn for Business, there's 5 ways that I recommend using LinkedIn for Business. Posting status updates. I recommend in this space posting at least 1 status update per week. And so what I'll do, tomorrow we're launching a really great website. I'll go on to LinkedIn and I'll say, hey, Oxygen just launched this great website, check it out. But you might say, working on this, or you might even post, I'm on vacation the next 2 weeks, call my cell phone if you really need me. You could post that kind of thing, really, I've seen that done. You could ask a question. You could post, Jamie posted, looking for members to feature in the Chamber's Member Spotlight, message me for details. This is where I saw that person looking for somebody to interview. And so, right here, looking to learn more about library systems nationwide, looking to network. So if you sold some type of library system thing, you would want to get in touch with that person right away. So you, as a person, can post these same types of status updates if you need help with something. Open up the door for people to connect with you. Schedule an in-person meeting. This in no way replaces the in-person meeting. I just would recommend using this to expedite that in-person meeting and making it easier and quicker to go to. And so if I knew David Zach, I could get on his profile, and over here I could say, send a message to David. And here's a message, this little thing would pop up, nice and easy, and hey David, you want to get together for coffee so we can talk about blah, blah, blah. And this is a great way to, schedule an in-person meeting. And then search results. So you search Billy Fischer. This is not me. This is not me. I have never won a dirt champion in Missouri. And I know nothing about a DL system smoke thing. So that's unfortunate that somebody's going to search my name and they're going to come across a bunch of people that's not me. So what I'm doing is I'm trying my hardest. This changes almost every day. And I guess I'm just a nerd that I worry about this, but this is me. And so somebody clicks on that, they actually get to the real me. I believe that people are searching on Google when they're going to do business with you. It's happening more and more often. And people are going to turn to and say, is this person legit? I do it every single day. Anytime I'm talking to a new salesperson or I want to learn something about anybody. If somebody calls me, if any of you call me today and you're looking to do business with us possibly, I'm going to Google your name because it'll help me learn a little bit more about you. It's very traditional sales, you write on the back of the business card, has 5 kids, likes to golf. And, this is a quick way to learn a lot about their past. I can adjust. Oh, it looks like this person has a marketing background, so they're really going to get what I'm talking about. So I can adjust my presentation based on that. And so I'll just really use this to learn a ton of information. But this will really help out your Google search results. So this isn't something you need to obsess over like I do, but I would be conscious of it. Go on to Google and just search your name and see what happens and what comes up. It might be interesting. And you might find dirt biking people that have the same name as you, especially if you have a really common name. I'm sure it's going to be very tough. And then cutting through the follow-up clutter. One thing, my favorite thing about LinkedIn is I feel like when I follow up through LinkedIn rather than sending a traditional email, the response rate is triple. Because we're all flooded with emails right now. We're flooded with voicemails. And nobody has the time to respond to another email. But traditionally, what I'm finding is that LinkedIn inboxes are not flooded. And so people aren't getting a personal message on LinkedIn that often. Usually they're getting a generic, I'd like to add you to my network. So when you send a personal message on LinkedIn, I have found the response rate is through the roof different than when I send an email, when I'm out there doing sales or networking. And so I'll send a follow-up, hey, thanks so much for coffee, and try to, sell as I explain. And so this is what I would send in the email, but I'm just doing it in a different space. And soon this is going to go away. The more people that adopt LinkedIn, probably eventually, there's going to be a new thing that you're going to have to use to cut through the clutter, and your inbox on LinkedIn is going to get cluttered. Right now, though, this is one of my favorite things because I found that it just works. And then something I use LinkedIn, like I said, if I'm going to do business with you, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to just dig around. And so I research business leads like crazy on LinkedIn. So you go into that top search area, you can search people, companies. I do it, you know, if I'm trying to find a consultant in a certain area, I'll get on here and search. But just in general, if I want to find out about a person and maybe what's their background, it's going to adjust how, in my situation, how I present to them. If they have a marketing background, I can maybe use more jargon when I'm talking to them and really get a lot deeper. But if they don't, if they come from some other industry, I might, it might just help me make little adjustments to how I present the information. And so I'm sure in your situation, whatever it may be, you're going to be able to find out certain things. Oh, that person used to work at Nationwide. I know so-and-so that's the president there. I bet they know each other. And so there's going to be just little different things. So, it takes 5 minutes to do this, and it's really just a quick access to probably a lot of personal information, not personal information, but professional information. So any questions?